welcome back to my channel. Myself Dr. Surbi Sani. Hope you are doing great. Today I come forward to talk about something which is a breaking news for sure. As we know, we have got the Maharashtra Information Bulletin or the voucher which is out. Now at 4 p.m. today, we got the Maharashtra schedule for the NEET PG 2023 counselling or for the NEET MBS 2023 counselling. It is already released in the WhatsApp group of NEET MBS 2023 counselling. If you haven't joined that group, please, it's my humble request that you can join that group either by drop me the mail which is shown on your screen, or you can follow me on my Instagram ID which is shown on your screen. You can register yourself, ask for the link, register yourself and then join in just 5 minutes. It is the fastest mode of sharing the information regarding the NEET MBS 2023 counselling. Followed by that, the personal assistance and the guidance is there in that group, and we have a group discussions regarding the major queries which are coming from your side. So still you haven't joined that, please join that group as early as possible. First of all, if we talk about the revised cutoff will come in the next 10 to 12 days. So those aspirants who are non-eligible aspirants right now, have patience for the next 10 to 12 days. Definitely the revised cutoff will be released in the group, on my Instagram, on my YouTube channel, and you will get notified. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel by pressing the button subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon, because the importance of bell icon is that you can have the notification of my upcoming videos. Now back to the topic, let's talk about what rules are changed in the Maharashtra State Counselling for the NEET PG 2023 as well as for the NEET MBS 2023 counselling. We will see the overview of the Maharashtra State Counselling rules and regulation. First, the registration is only possible in the 2 rounds of the Maharashtra State Counselling. One is the registration is possible in round 1 of Maharashtra State Counselling. Second, registration is possible in the round 3 of Maharashtra State Counselling. That means the registration is not available in the round 2 and in the round 4 of Maharashtra State Counselling. Only 2 rounds the registration is available. One is the round 1 and second is the round 3. Clearly mentioned that no new registration will be there in the round 2 and in the round 4 of Maharashtra State Counselling. So those candidates who will miss the registration in round 1 of Maharashtra State Counselling, definitely they can register themselves in the round 3 of Maharashtra State Counselling, but not in the round 2, right? Second point of difference in the Maharashtra State Counselling rules and regulation is the fresh choice filling is available in round 1, round 2, round 3 and round 4 of Maharashtra State Counselling. Third rule and regulation regarding the Maharashtra State Counselling is that if a student got a seat in the round 1 of Maharashtra State Counselling, right, and he or she leave that seat, then he or she can definitely go in the round 2 of Maharashtra State Counselling and can do the fresh choice filling. The previous choice filling which a candidate did in the round 1 of Maharashtra State Counselling, that is null and void, right? Important thing regarding the Maharashtra State Counselling is the upgradation rule. Now let's understand this in a very clear manner. If you went to upgrade your seat, no need to fill the retention form. This is the first criteria. Second, if you fill the retention form, you are not eligible to upgrade your seat. That means if you got one seat in the round 1 of Maharashtra State Counselling, you want to upgrade your seat, you will do the verification of the document, do the access, visit to the college, report to the seat, confirmation and everything. There, don't fill the retention form. If you want to upgrade your seat, like if you want to get a better seat, or if you really have the wish to get a better seat, don't fill the retention form, because the role of retention form is to confirm your seat. in the Maharashtra State Counseling. So if you want to upgrade your seat, don't fill the retention form at all, right? This is the most important thing. Second thing is, the upgradation rule is available till the third round of the Maharashtra State Counseling. For example, if I got a seat in the round 1 of Maharashtra State Counseling, I don't like that seat. I am half satisfied. I want to upgrade that seat. I report to the college and I said that I want to upgrade my seat, but I will not fill the retention form. Simply, I sit in the choice filling of the round 2. And if a seat allotted to me, still I am not as satisfied with that seat in the round 2, I can upgrade my seat in the round 3. So, upgradation facility is there till the round 3 of Maharashtra State Counseling. Now, understand this thing in a detail with the pros and the cons regarding this rule, right? Let's say I got a seat in the round 1 of Maharashtra State Counseling, and I want to upgrade that seat in the round 2. Now in the round 2 I have two possibilities. Either my seat is not upgraded, then the retained round 1 seat is the final seat, and I will go in the round 3 again and do the fresh choice filling. No need to register again. Just do the fresh choice filling, because in the round 2 my seat is not upgraded. I have the remaining round 1 seat. Right? Second possibility is, I got a seat in round 1. I didn't like that. I want to upgrade that in round 2 and my seat is upgraded. But still I want a better branch, so I can go into the round 3 of Maharashtra State Counseling. Right? In such manner, you can see that your security money is not forfeited. It is remain intact till the third round of Maharashtra State Counseling. Difference between the MCC All India Quota Counseling and the Maharashtra State Counseling. Now, what is the point of difference that you should know if you are an All India Quota Counseling NEET MDS aspirant or the NEET PG aspirant, or if you are just waiting for the Maharashtra State Counseling? Then also you should know about the difference between MCC Counseling and the Maharashtra State Counseling. In MCC Counseling, if you want to upgrade your seat from round 2 to round 3 of counseling, your money is forfeited. That means your security money is forfeited. That is the rule, right? And again, in round 3 of MCC Counseling, you need to submit your security money again, do the fresh registration again, right? But in Maharashtra State Counseling, you can easily upgrade your seat from round 2 to round 3 of counseling, right? And your security money will remain intact and same SH which you have paid earlier in the Maharashtra State Counseling round. That means there is no forfeited of your money, of your security money in the upgradation process in the Maharashtra State Counseling. Now, the most important rule is the forfeit rule that is present in the Maharashtra State Counseling. Although there is a free exit available in the round 1 of Maharashtra State Counseling, which is quite similar as we have in the MCC All India Quota Counseling round 1. Similarly, we have a free exit rule in the Maharashtra round 1 counseling. To you and you are not satisfied at all, you can easily leave that seat, don't do anything, and there will be no penalty. Right? This is a very clear-cut thing. Applied in the round 2 of the Maharashtra State Counseling. What it says, let's understand that. Forfeit rule is applied in the round 2 of counseling. That means if you get a seat in the round 2 of Maharashtra State Counseling and you want to leave that seat, your money or your security money is forfeited, right? And after that, if you further like to participate in the round 3 of Maharashtra State Counseling, you pay the security money again for the round 3 of Maharashtra State Counseling, and then you are eligible in the round 3 of Maharashtra State Counseling. That is a simple rule. If you got a seat in round 2 of Maharashtra State Counseling and you are not not satisfied, you leave that seat or you want to leave that seat, your security money is go, right? And if again, bhatakte hue, you come back to the round 3 of Maharashtra State Counselling, then you require to submit your security money again, and then you are eligible in the round 3 of Maharashtra State Counselling. Eligibility criteria for the Maharashtra State Counselling. Basically, there is the 2 eligibility criteria for the Maharashtra State Counselling. The first one is, we should know that Maharashtra is a closed state. It is not an open state. So definitely those students who have done their BDS from the government, private, semi-government or the deemed universities, those students are eligible for the Maharashtra State Counselling. This is the first eligibility criteria. Second, if a student has a domicile of Maharashtra and he or she did the BDS from that seat which he or she received in the All India quota 50% seats, and that is through the All India 15% कोटा सीट से उन्हें सीट मिली है और उन्होंने वहां से बीडीएस की है, एंड ही और शी हैज अ डोमिसाइल ऑफ Maharashtra, then he or she is eligible for the Maharashtra State Counselling. Let's say I got a seat in a Bangalore through the All India 15% quota seats in my NEET UG, right? And I have a domicile of Maharashtra. Then I am eligible to participate in the NEET PG or the NEET MDS Maharashtra State Counselling 2023. So it simply says, like any government college of the any state, if a student got the seat through the All India 15%, 15% All India quota seats in NEET UG, then he or she is eligible in the Maharashtra State Counselling. This is what I meant to say. See the rules according to the rounds of the Maharashtra State Counselling. So the first round is the round 1 of the Maharashtra State Counselling. See, registration is mandatory, the date is out, the schedule is out, and I love those students who just cooperate with me and listen to me carefully and doing the things according to my instruction in the WhatsApp group of NEET MDS 2023 Counselling, because that will only help you to get your dream branch and in your dream state, right? So blunders, definitely it should be avoided in these MDS counselling. So that's why you need a guidance, and that's why I am here to help you. Now back to the topic. The first mandatory step in the round 1 of Maharashtra State Counselling is the registration. Second, it should be done on the Maharashtra official website, which is shown on your screen. Second thing is security amount. Let me clear this point. Security amount is mandatory. So if you in colleges, private colleges or semi-government colleges, you need to submit the security amount of 1 lakh rupees, right? And if you are applying only for the government seats in Maharashtra, being a general category, you need to submit 25,000. And if you are a some category person, let's say NT1, NT2, ST, SC, and you want to apply for the government seats, then your security money is half, that is rupees 12,500. Belong to any category like same ST, SC, NT1, NT2 or something like that, and if you want to apply for the private dental colleges or the private medical colleges, then your security money is of 1 lakh rupees. Now the second mandatory step is the choice filling. Don't do the choice filling, then a seat will not allotted to you. So doing the choice filling in a round is a mandatory step. After the choice filling, the third step is the seat locking or the choice locking, followed by the seat allotment and then the result. Now the result has 2 possibilities. Either a seat is allotted to you or a seat is not allotted to you. If a seat is not allotted to you, you will directly go into the round 2 and your security money is carried forward. You can go in the round 2 and do the fresh choice filling, right? if a seat is not allotted to you in the round 1. Now on the other hand, if a seat is allotted to you in the round 1, there is the 3 possibilities are there. What is that 3 possibilities? First, you are fully satisfied, you will take the admission in that seat, you will fill the retention form and you will take the admission in that particular seat. So this is the first criteria. Now if in the round 1 you got the seat but you are half satisfied, you want to get a better seat, that means you want to do the upgradation, then you need to take the admission in the round 1 seat, verify your documents, submit the fees, do everything, but do not fill the retention form. That means you report to the seat, you report to the college, you will say that you want to upgrade your seat, right? But don't fill the retention form, right? And then you can sit in the round 2 choice filling. This is the second criteria. Third criteria, if you got a seat in the round 1 of Maharashtra State Counselling and you are completely not satisfied, then you can do the free exit. That means you can leave the seat. Your security money is carried forward to the round 2 choice filling if you really want to participate again in the Maharashtra State Counselling round 2, or else it will come back if you quit everything, like महाराष्ट्र के राउंड 1 के बाद महाराष्ट्र में जाना ही नहीं है तो सिक्योरिटी मनी वापस आ जाएगी, राइट? राउंड 2 you have 2 criteria again. Either a seat is allotted to you or a seat is not allotted to you, right? यानी कि अपग्रेडेशन वाली अगर हम बात करें, that means राउंड 1 में सीट मिली, आपको वो पसंद नहीं आई, you are half satisfied, you want to upgrade your seat. That's why you didn't fill the retention form, you just come and sit in the round 2 of choice filling. Now there is 2 possibility. Either your seat is upgraded, you are satisfied, you fill the retention form and admission is done. Second criteria is you got a seat in round 2 but still you are not satisfied, you want to upgrade it for the second time, then you go into the round 3 of choice filling. That means no need to fill the retention form here, right? So here we come with the 2 steps of this upgradation of seat from the round 1 to round 2 and round 2 to round 3, right? Maharashtra State Counselling, no new registration is there, so no new competitor is there in this round. The older one which remain SH because of the any reasons which I have told you earlier, they are your competitors in the round 2 of Maharashtra State Counselling. The second mandatory step is the choice filling. You can reshuffle your choices and you can do the choice filling in the second round. Third step in the second round is seat allotment. After the seat locking, then seat allotment, then the result. Result again has 2 criteria. Either a seat is allotted to you in the second round or it is not allotted to you in the second round of Maharashtra State Counselling. If a seat is not allotted to you in the second round of Maharashtra State Counselling, you can directly go into the round 3 of the Maharashtra State Counselling and do the choice filling, right? On the other hand, if you got a seat in the round 2 of Maharashtra State Counselling, again you have the 3 possibilities. Either you are fully satisfied, you report to the college, you fill the retention form and your admission is done. You are completely not satisfied with the seat which is allotted to you in the round 2 of Maharashtra State Counselling, then you will leave that seat and here comes the forfeit rule. That means your security money is forfeited, right? And the third possibility is if you got a seat in the round 2 of Maharashtra State Counselling and you are half satisfied, you want to upgrade the seat of the round 2, then if you go into the round 3 of the Maharashtra State Counselling, you do the choice filling, then your security money is not forfeited at all, it will be carried forward to the third round, right? and no need to fill the retention form SH. Now, if we see the correlation with the All India Quota Counselling or the MCC Counselling and the Maharashtra State Counselling, the basic difference that you should know is, in MCC Counselling, if we upgrade a seat from round 2 to round 3, then our money, security money is forfeited. But in case of the Maharashtra State Counselling, if you upgrade your seat from round 2 to round 3 of counselling, your security money is intact and it will be forward towards the round 3. Right? So if you got a seat in round 3, this is your final seat and you will not be eligible in the round 4 of Maharashtra State Counselling. This is for sure. This is the criteria for round 3. Now, we should know that what type of the students are not eligible in the round 4 of Maharashtra State Counselling. First, those who got a seat allotment in the round 3. No matter whether you take that seat or leave that seat. If a seat is allotted to you in the round 3, you are not eligible in the round 4 of Maharashtra State Counselling. Second, those students are not eligible who hold the seat in round 3. Those students are also not eligible. Now let's understand that who all are eligible in the round 4 of the Maharashtra State Counselling. Those students who didn't get the seat in the round 3 of Maharashtra State Counselling, those students are eligible in the round 4 of Maharashtra State Counselling. This is a very important thing. Now, if we talk about the correlation between the All India Quota Counselling and Maharashtra State Counselling, this information is very, very important for the All India Quota Counselling aspirant. If you have joined the seat in All India Quota Counselling, you are not eligible for the Maharashtra Round 2 Counselling as well as the further rounds of the Maharashtra State Counselling of NEET MDS 2023 or the NEET PG 2023. That means अगर आपने ऑल इंडिया में कभी कोई सीट ली है या ज्वाइन किया है तो महाराष्ट्र का राउंड 1 तो एक्सपीरियंस कर सकते हो, लेकिन राउंड 2 से आप एलिजिबल ही नहीं हो। और इसका रीजन ये है क्योंकि मैंने अपने प्रीवियस वीडियो में बताया था कि जब मैंने रिजल्ट एनालिसिस की तो मैक्सिमम सीट्स आर फिल्ड इन 2 स्टेट्स, वन इज तमिलनाडु, सेकेंड इज महाराष्ट्र। 252 seats are already filled in All India quota. Through the All India quota, 252 seats are filled. That's why this rule is coming now, right? Second condition is, if a seat is allotted to a candidate in the All India mop-up round, that is the 3rd round, then no matter whether you join that seat or leave that seat, you are not eligible in the Maharashtra 3rd round of counselling. अगर आप ऑल इंडिया के मॉपअप राउंड ये जो कि 3rd राउंड है उसमें पार्टिसिपेट करते हो, सीट पे आगे नाम, आपके नाम के आगे सीट आई या नहीं आई, कुछ भी अगर लिखा हुआ आया कि ये सीट दी जाती है, आप उसे लो या ना लो, आप महाराष्ट्र में राउंड 3 में एलिजिबल नहीं हो सकते। दैट मीन्स जो वो न्यू रजिस्ट्रेशन करना था राउंड 3 में और सीट लेनी थी वो नहीं हो पाएगी अगर आपने ऑल इंडिया के मॉपअप राउंड में ट्रायल, हिट एंड ट्रायल किया है तो। So that's all about the biggest change in the Maharashtra State Counselling. If you still have any query, you can drop me the mail which is shown on your screen. And don't forget to join the personal assistance program regarding the NEET MDS 2023 counselling. Stay tuned with my channel. Hit the like button to this video. Thank you for watching.